Hello, I'm Ken Adams. I'm a research professor here at the Desert Research Institute, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how we are mapping this tiny little valley in eastern Nevada called Coal Valley. And so here in the western U.S., there's this area referred to as the Great Basin, which is outlined by this white line. And within the Great Basin, no water escapes to the ocean. All the water that falls as rain or as snow melts, runs off the mountains, and collects in the bottoms of these valleys. It's relatively dry now. Most of the valleys are floored by dry playas. But back about 15,000 years ago in the late Pleistocene, there were maybe 80 different and distinct lakes in this Great Basin. And so if we zoom in on this and look, you'll see that there was a lot of these lakes. And the valley that we are interested in is referred to as Coal Valley, and it's signified its drainage basin by this little yellow line here. So we're going to zoom in on that. And here is Coal Valley. I'm going to turn off the lakes layer that I built. And you see that there's a playa here, and we zoom in a little bit more. We'll see some features that are common out here in the Great Basin that tell us that this once had a very large lake in it. At the south end of the valley, there are a series of these sort of linear features. These are old shorelines, or beach ridges, as we call them. We can see these features in the imagery, but how do we document them?
So here I am standing on the highest shoreline of the lake in Coal Valley. So this would have been a late Pleistocene lake. So probably around 15 to 16,000 years ago. But what we're doing is we're trying to find an age for these shorelines so that we know whether or not people were here when the lake was here. So at this elevation, which our trusty Trimble Nomad here, which has decimeter accuracy, is telling us is at 1,522.73 meters, this entire basin would be filled with water, or at least the majority of it. So it would have been a much different environment if people were using this large lake in this now desert.